Greetings and love once more, Soul One. As is so often the case, I look at the next poem in queue and end up recording a few videos. Well, that and we always are constantly moving in the rolling monastery, and so I like to take advantage of the stillness when it exists. So, that being said, this next poem is entitled Carpe Diem, Seize the Day. I often sit and ponder why we as beings do contrive to convolute and complicate the paths beset by a higher fate. Is it not so plain to see these ego dreams come with a fee, cost us more than we may ever know, as to embark does dull our natural glow? As much as the prophets do declare, most sit in agony with only sorrow to bear. What, pray tell, have we missed? Could it be ignorance is bliss? The answer to that we already know. Question is, will we let it flow? All the knowledge we could ever seek flows within, tongue and cheek. Why then do we persist to ignore the signs through the mist? There is but one to ultimately blame, the one in the mirror who chooses to remain. Locked within distracted mind, lose it now and become the kind, generous, caring, loving, and giving. What more can one do for this precious gift of living? Now is the time to seize our fate, raise awareness, and drop the hate. For in the end, we are all the same. Give true love, for that's end game. Carpe Diem, by Love's Frequency. A little bit different in the reading. I don't know. Sometimes I just get in a rhythmic flow, I guess, with it. You know, I read it and let it flow out, but all the same, seizing the day. At this point in my unfoldment of remembrance, it became abundantly clear to me that the only one who can make the change is you. The change in your life. I've chosen to make the ones in mine. I continue to choose every breath of every day. Free will. Never stops. It's ever evolving. But that was sort of the basis of it. It's the basis of all of these poems, in all honesty, is to nudge you within. Because within is the only place you're going to find anything and everything that you're seeking. Sure, temporary satisfaction of material reality, life as it is, things that come up. But each of them are but stepping stones in your spiritual evolution. Could one not say and or agree? Because ultimately, even after attaining said things of material realm, there's still an ever-present emptiness until we connect with our truth, we connect with our true selves, become our own best friends, become our own divine relationship, become our own radiant beacon of love. Until we do, everything else is pretty much just temporary joy, temporary fulfillment, temporary love in the relationships with others. Please don't get it wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of it. Completely neutral, simply observing, sharing observations with you. but to seize the day for all it's worth. We sort of need to shed the old pair of eyes that we're used to perceiving life through and begin anew to embrace all that is that we go through, that we grow through. So it's essentially the message of all the poems. I realized a long time ago, that from my perspective and my perception of it, that they all seemed closely to the same, and then it dawned on me, it's like, well, yeah, it's just several hundred different ways of saying it, of viewing it. And then, of course, even more realizations poured through that infinite is that number. As you've got your own set, just as I have my own set, just as Jesus and Buddha and Krishna had their own sets, and so on and so forth. It's the beauty of divinity. We are all one in source essence and energy, sure, but we are here to experience that source energy and essence through an individualized spectrum, one could say. So seize the day. Carpe Diem. Counsel your own heart. And don't look back. Let go. Give in. Embrace the journey. So, that is Carpe Diem. Much love to you, beloveds. And tomorrow I'm thinking I have a Ra, Luna, and Gaia trilogy of poems, and being that full moon is upon us, again, beautifully so, I think that is the calling. So I'll see you next time, Soul One. Much love, as always. Thank you.